northeastern Japan is being hit by a tsunami that's following an earthquake thought to have measured 8.9 on the Richter scale. Well, you're looking at live pictures of the situation right now. In the area, water is currently surging inland in Sedai, some 350 kilometers north of Tokyo. People are being evacuated to a higher ground. You can see some people coming up to the roofs there, and the waves are expected to reach up to 10 meters. There are considerable casualty numbers being reported and widespread damage in the country's northeast. While TV pictures show buildings, cars, and even ships being swept away, communication links are paralyzed, making it difficult to confirm levels of damage or injuries. Well, Tokyo's Narita International Airport has also closed, and the quake's epicenter was located 130 kilometers off of Japan's Pacific coast. Well, 3 residential areas on Russia's Kuril Islands, north of Japan, are also under threat, with emergency services on standby. Well, we will keep you updated on what's happening over there right here on RT. And now going back to the breaking news this hour, 200 people are reportedly injured, with several reported missing on Japan's Sendai Island. Just to remind you, a large tsunami is sweeping through northeastern Japan, and this is following an earthquake thought to have been 8.9 on the Richter scale. Just looking at your screens now, pictures from the devastated area of the country's northeast. And it's not just Japan. The first wave has reached Russia's Kuril Islands to the north. There are tsunami warnings in both countries, and in Russia's Kuril Islands, the waves are reportedly about a meter high. Now in Japan, 11,000 people are being evacuated from the area. In northern Japan, the water is surging inland, some 350 kilometers north of Tokyo. Well, we can see from the pictures that there's considerable damage and many casualties, although officials say it is difficult to confirm the numbers at this point because of the devastation and because communication lines have been badly affected during the earthquake. You can see these are pictures from the actual quake when it was happening. Now, the lower floors of buildings on Honshu Island reportedly being flooded. There are cars overturned, and it's also being reported that the government is sending troops to the quake-hit area. And right now, you are looking at live pictures of an oil refinery that's in Ichihara, Chiba Prefecture in Japan. But according to the Prime Minister, there have been no damage to nuclear power plants in a quake-hit area. That is according to Naoto Kan, who had been speaking to his people. But right now you're looking at one of the oil refineries ablaze. There's reportedly 14 industrial complexes ablaze in Japan because of the earthquake. Again, 8.9 on the Richter scale. And currently a tsunami hitting the northeast of the coast. Now the tsunami warning, just giving you an update there. Apparently there are reports that there are about 53 countries now with a tsunami warning. There are also reports that the country's international airport is closed. Again, the official reports coming out of Japan, they cannot yet put a number on the casualties as well as the damage to infrastructure, but we are seeing the events unfold. The pictures coming in of what's currently happening there. Complexes ablaze right now. An oil refinery. There are 14 industrial complexes ablaze, and still they are having difficulty reaching quake-hit areas, although the government has said they will be sending troops to aid the people who are currently stuck in those areas.
The coast at a rapid speed, obviously, of what is happening to many cities in northern Japan. I spoke to an expert earlier this week. When a tsunami does hit, do not climb in the cars. Move by foot. Move by foot to higher ground as soon as possible. You know, this is not just a Japan story anymore. We're talking about tsunamis possibly hitting Indonesia, Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, and South America, Pacific coast, including Mexico, Chile, and Peru. Once again, that inferno going pretty much out of control in Chiba Prefecture, Ichihara City. Firefighters obviously not being able to contain that large blaze in an oil refinery. near the coast should evacuate immediately to higher ground if they are.
That warning was extremely good advice.
Picture northeastern Japan, an intensity of 7 was reported on the our studios.
When earthquakes hit newsrooms, it's easy to see straight away how powerful they are. And if they're out to sea, just off the coast, then the tsunami doesn't take long to turn up.
And this is a look, once again, at Kamaishi City in Iwate Prefecture, and it looks like the tsunami has been engulfing the port. You're seeing live footage of a tsunami engulfing the port area of Kamaishi City in Iwate Prefecture. We've been reporting earlier on that the meteorological agency has issued a warning for tsunami up to 6 meters deep, 6 meters high, and this is what's happening right as we speak. A large tsunami engulfing the port of Kamaishi in Iwate Prefecture.
While that was all happening in the northeast of Japan, Tokyo, the capital further south, was feeling it as well in different ways. TV channels showed fires burning, people trapped in high-rise buildings. Although other pictures suggested most buildings had stood up to the earthquake, as they're designed to, others had collapsed, and it's impossible to imagine the number of dead from this won't be substantial.
Also establish a special office to look into the damage to banks and other financial institutions.
Geological experts have warned that while the tsunami roared west towards Japan, it's also likely to have moved north, and that means the southeastern tip of Russia near Vladivostok. There are warnings for other countries as well, as diverse as Taiwan and Hawaii. Lawrence Lee, Al Jazeera.